Sup, bitches, and welcome to another episode of Love Your Monday. And if you've prepared yourself mentally for a really fucked up week, well, I hope that at least today, with Love Your Mondays, with this stream, you can find that it's at least the one day and the one thing that can be a positive. And I say this like this because for those of you who may have caught the stream before it was intelligently taken down on Saturday, I know some of you will struggle with some stuff. I struggle with some stuff. If you caught the stream on Saturday, you definitely know. You probably know way too much now. But no, we at the very least, those of us here on the Kun stream, on Love Your Mondays, on whatever, we may not know you that well, but we do give a damn. And we appreciate every single one of you. And if you find that you don't really have the best support system, fuck it, hit me up in DMs, hit Brockus up in DMs, tag me, tag Brockus, even tag Schmeckle. He may come off as an asshole, but I'm telling you, that's just a facade. It's all a lie. Schmeckle being an asshole is a lie.
I mean, he is an asshole, but he's like one of those nice assholes who's surprisingly very sweet when he doesn't want to be and is anyways.
What was that? Rocket?
Huh? What?
I don't know. Hey, hi guys. Hi. Let's see. We got Ace, Little J. I know Nicole was in here earlier. Sparky, love you too, Sparky. James Jones, Adrian Blum. Oh, James Jones has his anus already.
Oh, is this in response to the tweet where we basically said that, well, your vagina is now nicknamed the Void? So who wants to fill it? Come on, get a piece of kadunk. It's fun. It's magical. You're gonna love it. Moxley's
I don't know how I feel about this. Why the fuck you pimping out my Void?
Because it's awesome and others should experience it. Of course, with your consent. But yeah. I'm just saying, guys, that Void will make you nut really fucking hard.
Mark, I do not need a happy pill. I have booze right now, so I am doing pretty fucking happy.
I want booze.
Hey. I can't help it. I'm lucky enough to be at 4.
Oh, fair enough, yeah.
What a bump. Best mermaid ever.
So somebody's trying to say, don't pimp out Gadun's Void. And I'm just like, how else am I supposed to help her get more money and or dick?
You ain't gonna get money off of my Void, you ass. Are you serious? My Void is my Void.
We know and understand this. This is true. This is a fact. Here's the thing, though. I got so many likes and responses, not just from Outlaw and a few other ladies who wanted to take a piece of that, but there were a lot of dudes wanting to volunteer as tribute. They wanted to fill the void. So I'm just saying.
I'm Danny DeVito in a wig, y'all.
She gets both on looks and intelligence alone. Yes. My friend Kadunt is a very lovely lady, even though she says she's Danny DeVito in a wig. Which, by the way, if you guys haven't seen that, go to her Twitter and check out her tweeting Danny DeVito in a wig, because he's wearing a blonde wig and she has blonde hair right now. And I couldn't stop fucking laughing because she put on glasses one time, made that face, and I lost my shit. I didn't know how to fucking feel.
Dude, no, I pinned it to the top of my page. If anybody needs to see what a selfie of me looks like, just look at the pinned post at the top of my page. Because that was a candid shot. I just woken up, threw some glasses on because I was feeling nerdy and whatever. I'm like hashtag like total nerd, hashtag not really, hashtag fake glasses. Anyway, I don't fucking know, guys. I can't be three deep in what, Mark? God damn it.
I think he wants to be three knuckles deep.
Oh God.
Boom!
No.
Boom! I don't know. I mean, I think your body is pretty pliable, so that might be a possibility. I don't know. Experiment, see what happens. Let
I mean,
Mark cut and
I'm
punch you. I don't know.
squishy in the middle, guys.
Just
Mark's not
squishy
no.
everywhere.
Squish, squish. I'm Danny DeVito in a wig. Danny DeVito in a wig is squishy everywhere but the top of my head.
Let me go ahead and set the mood for you, ladies and gentlemen. Her ass is big and nice. Her tits, she says they're small. They are big and nice. Not huge, but like they are very good size. She's squishy in all the right places, and she looks like a goddamn goddess. So, come on,
My
come
thighs
on!
are thunder.
She's gonna eat lightning and crap thunder on you.
No. I don't crap thunder. My thighs are thunder. And
Ah.
so, like, when I make them clap, like, it's like a
think-
storm. This is
do you
the
think-
weirdest fucking conversation. Why the fuck are you talking about this shit? No, seriously. The fuck got into you, Brockus? What are you doing?
Things. I don't know. I have sex on the brain, and I think this is funny.
Hey, if you got sex. Here, hold on. Let me help you with the sex on the brain thing. Hi, Brockus.
Oh no, don't you do that?
Yes.
No, no.
Uh-oh. Do you hear the sound of that, people? Ding! That's the sound of Brockus's chub because Brockus has a thing for opal. And I ship it. Everybody, hashtag Bropal is a thing. Bropal's a thing. It's a thing. Ship it.
But
Bring on the wizard. The wizard is not here yet. We are waiting for him. I am like a hexadecimal.
What?
What the fuck, Sparky? Sparky says that laugh sounds like a hexadecimal.
I don't know what that's supposed to like. A demonic thing is. Sparky, what kind of sadistic alchemy shit are you trying to push on us?
Wait, which laugh? The Kadopal laugh or the Kadunt laugh? Because there's a difference.
There is a major difference. The opal laugh that she does, the Kadopal laugh specifically, is the inner child has lost its mind and taken over and is going to eat your souls. But the regular Kadunt laugh is Ragnarok is coming and you have nowhere to hide or run to. You're fucked.
You know that one nightmare you had? And this goes out to everybody. The one nightmare you had that you couldn't wake up from, and then when you finally opened your eyes, you weren't sure if you were even still alive. That's what it would sound like if I could mix the opal laugh with the Kadunt laugh.
It's like your worst nightmare come to life and watching you as you pee. Just because it's going to wait until you're done, if you are not done peeing. And then it's going to just shove some kind of phallic knife up your ass.
Ooh, Mark Como is saying I laugh like Kathleen Turner, and I am okay with this. Cereal Mom.
Okay. Sparky's saying hexadecimal from Reboot. Basically the evil sister of Megabyte.
I never watched Reboot.
It was such a good show. Was such a good show. Emphasis on the was. They're trying to reboot, and I do not appreciate that.
That sounds so redundant.
It is. It's extremely redundant, and I'm not a fan of the fact that Hollywood and the entertainment industry in general is so tapped for original ideas that they have to just give us like a refurbished version of what we've already been given. All of our childhood like loves from, you know, the 80s, 90s, and all that shit. All those awesome TV shows and movies that we loved so much. We're gonna give them back to you and create a new generation of fans. You're gonna ruin it, is what you are. And Michael Bay kind of helped start that train, didn't he? That son of a bitch.
You know what? But Transformers, ask Zell. Transformers is like his favorite.
Yeah,
but he admits that it's a guilty pleasure for him.
Yeah. Whereas myself and you and Resident Dragon will just, or Residential Dragon will just sit there and judge him so fucking hard.
Galvatron was built by humans.
No, I'm sorry. Okay, you know what? You're not gonna get me every time with that. So I'm gonna sit here calmly.
Yeah, we are familiar faces. Maria's faces. Many pieces.
Why you have to torture me? Okay. For the fans who are listening and are not quite, you obviously know about the Brockus rants and how there are a lot of things that can easily trigger me. Well, Residential Dragon. Residential Dragon can really love to trigger me on a couple of points. One, Galvatron, as anyone has ever watched the original fucking cartoon and movie, Galvatron is basically a remodeled Megatron, created for the sole purpose of destroying all the Autobots on Earth. That's Galvatron. But in Michael Bay's movie, apparently the humans decided to take Megatron's old body and reconstruct it and create Galvatron, and it pissed me the fuck off. Because none of that is even remotely true. You sons of bitches! You don't have the technology to pull. I'm gonna move on. And the other thing that she was doing is, I'm a huge fan of the Gears of War franchise, and well, I might not be after this next game, but I'm a huge fan of the Gears of War. And my favorite
character, blow your fucking head off.
I hate you. My favorite character was Dominic Santiago, and in Gears of War 2, for those of you who might not know, Dom in Gears of War 1 is pretty much looking for his wife, Maria, but he can't exactly find her. Gears of War 2, half of the story is centered around that, and at one point he does find his wife, only to find out she's been tortured to the point of practical death. So he puts one in her skull to basically put her down because he'd rather have her dead than suffer for it.
That's right.
Perfect timing.
I was
How
being
doing,
tortured.
Magoogie?
Oh, wait, you like that? Damn it.
Hey, Magogums. Hi, Magoogies. How you doing?
A little tired.
Yeah.
I haven't slept yet.
Oh, why?
That's not good.
Because I've been busy working.
Oh, yeah.
You working on some new content?
No. Well, kind of. You guys want to see what I've been working on?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Show me what you got.
I share this. It's a cunt stream exclusive.
Ooh.
Yay.
What's so special?
Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
You can see it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to hit play. Ready?
Yes.
My body's so ready.
Oh!
Guys.
I feel the cuss.
Okay. It's a fucking side quest.
So much.
That looks so fucking tight, dude.
It only took me all night.
If you didn't hear the splashing sound, that was a sound that came out from my thighs. Just letting y'all know. Oh, I got chills though. That looks so fucking tight.
They're multiplying. Damn it! Every fucking time. Oh. No, I have been missing side quests for so long, and I'm so glad that it's getting closer and closer to that wondrous day when we get the return of side quest, because I fucking love watching Beardbarian say some random ass shit in the middle of the show so much that it's so fucking funny. Not only does the audience completely crack and break, but you, Magog, will fucking crack and break and fall off screen or something.
People are saying they couldn't see it.
Oh, that's because you know what? Hold on a second.
You
You know
weren't
what? Again,
you weren't presenting me.
I can't present on my screen, so give me a second.
1,000. You failed, Brockus. You fucking failed, yeah. I'm joking, dude. But that's such a perfect fucking way for me to start a fucking Monday. That was beautiful, Magogums.
If you can't present, I can just like talk and you guys be quiet, and it'll display me while I'm talking.
Yeah, that'll work too.
You guys ready? Is it stuck on me yet? I think it's ready to go. Can everybody see me talking or my screen? Here we go. Ready? Side quest. I'm gonna add sound effects, obviously, but I'm doing them with my mouth right now. Wow.
That was fucking beautiful. Oh, I splooshed again.
Side quest.
That was fucking beautiful, my cockums.
Thank you.
So, aside from obviously working on something as badass as that, anything else you've been up to? Like, how's your funding the Make Morskar come to life? How's that been going?
It's at 4,300, I think.
Oh, so, nice, very nice.
Yeah, we're not far away from the $5,000.
Very nice. Fucking you got syringe, right?
Oh shit! I fucking hurt myself on the way there.
A what?
I have to do.
You had to do a thing.
I had to do a thing in another room, and I hurt myself on my way over there.
Oh.
Don't worry, it wasn't coffee.
Yeah. No, I've been drinking a lot of coffee today, and I'm pissing a lot. But
listen, I don't need to hear about what you do when you think of Opal. All right.
No, but yeah, they basically been getting ready for SideQuest and VidCon. So
nice. And what of your wondrous GoFundMe that I have occasionally been pimping out to the masses on Twitter and.
So obviously, I did not just ask you about this. So pretend like I didn't, okay, Magog?
I was gone. I did not hear this. Fuck off.
Yeah. No, the it's at 4,300. So I'm about seven from away from $5,000. The $5,000. I guess you could say the limit I put on it, or the goal.
Nice.
So you're gonna go to VidCon though?
Yep. I've got tickets and everything. So next Monday on the 18th, we're going live with SideQuest. And then literally 2 days after that, I'm going to VidCon.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Kadunt and I need a little more convincing of Zell. Basically, all we're looking for is gas money at this point, and he has yet to actually give me the fucking price on gas. But Kadunt, myself, and Zell want to, at some point during VidCon, make an appearance at VidCon. Probably, this is just my thoughts on it, Friday.
Yep.
I think Friday would be the best day. I mean, Saturday is the last day. Hopefully everybody's still there by Saturday and everything, but I think Friday would probably be the better day.
Yep. The Malevolent Rider asks, what's side and VidCon?
Malevolent Rider. Side quest. Oh god. Somebody else answer, because I'm about to turn on the
Side Quest is Magog's live show every Monday at 7 p.m. Central Time that features a unique live stream experience where the co-hosts all have health bars and really cool overlays, and we're all in character, and we have 2 new female co-hosts this year, and we're totally it's an echo.
You're echoing, Kadan.
My bad. I'd set my phone down. Sorry.
And so we cover all kinds of funny side news stories, and we have all new format, and we're doing everybody's going to have a segment. We're going to have 4 segments, and we're going to have special attacks, and you can kill us on stream. You can trade our health bars. It's very much kind of a parody of like, RPG games,
Yeah. Although, I just want to point out there was way too much anal death between Beardberry and Magog being spread across the deaths and everything like that.
That was only like 2 episodes, and then we put a stop to that. So.
That was 4 episodes. I watched them.
There's no such thing as anal death. Too much anal death.
I mean,
no. When our audience found out that they could kill us with super chats and just go like, "Here's $5, 10,000 asshole damage." When we act out our deaths, we thought it was a good idea until people just kept doing it. So we made a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but we had to put an end to it because the entire show ended up just us screaming. So we had to kind of put up, because we have a show to do. So that's not happening this time around.
No.
We'll still die on screen, but you got to work for it. You can't just like, here's a super chat, 5,000 ass rape damage. You have to actually make us laugh or make us cringe. You have to come up with a good joke. You have to come up with something that makes us take health damage. And you don't get to decide how much health damage.
I just usually pick a fight with Beardberry on stream. I would specifically super chat for that exact reason.
And we all have special attacks this time that can be activated. And they there's going to be special overlays that play. So once every show, every co-host can choose to activate their special attacks, and the special attacks are different for everyone. And essentially, it's a good way to hurt, for us to hurt ourselves. So yeah.
And you've got, if I remember correctly, you've got a thief and a pixie magic user.
Yes, a dark gothic fairy and a thief.
Awesome.
Both will remain nameless until SideQuest airs on Monday.
I like the fact that you're keeping it a mystery until the show actually happens. I am definitely looking forward to this, because one of my favorite things about Monday evenings, or afternoons for me, but one of my favorite things about Monday evenings was definitely tuning into SideQuest and just watching the hilarity. Because the shit you guys would say sometimes would make me laugh so hard I practically shit myself.
Yep, that is pretty much the whole deal there, man. I'm excited to get it done. Everybody's excited. We have a much better format. Our actors are all lined up. Everybody's got actual like sets, and unlike last season with Vamp, these characters are actually based in the world of Magog. So everybody in the Inside Quest this time around is from Magog's world. Many of them being exposed to the real world for the first time. So it kind of plays on the original show, and Magog basically showed these people the portal, and now we get together and pull up funny things and cringy stories and fucked up shit. Beardy's going to be doing a special segment called This Week in History, and the thief is going to do like a lifestyles of the rich and famous type thing. And the Dark Fairy's going to do cringy like love stories and misconnections and things like that. And Magog's segment is the very first segment of every show, and it's called The Grind.
Nice.
And The Grind features fucked up side news stories from all around the world, the things you don't typically see in the mainstream.
Mark is asking if Opal's the fairy. Mark, you're not allowed to know until the first episode comes out.
Yep, and it's not Opal. Nothing against Opal, but I don't feature people who don't show their face because it's a whole costume character thing. So I keep hearing like weird background wind noises and whispers and weird shit.
The whispers are obviously the voices in your head. It's not me talking to anybody.
That's funny, but the voices in my head don't.
My
whisper.
drink bearer. Yes, I have a drink bearer. It's my drink bearer who's trying to be very polite.
I kind of still wish that I actually had the money and the ability to make a set to bring one of my characters to life, either the pyromancer or basically the barbaric orc, to actually make guest appearances on fucking side quests, just as like, I don't know, an antagonist for Magog or fucking Beardbarian. Since Magog hates orcs a lot, I mean Beardbarian does too, but since Magog hates orcs as much as like Beardy and stuff, I figured the orc would actually be the literal antagonist for Magog, like that annoying fucking orc that just keeps showing up, or Kartish, the pyromancer, knowing Beardbarian fucking despises magic, consistently shows up to fuck with Beardbarian. Like, that was my idea, and I was like, I just don't have the fucking ability to do any of that. So,
right.
Shit.
Well, maybe one day. You never know.
Yeah, maybe if I actually can get the money together and all that shit, I could be able to pull it off. But for now, I will just continue to be a supporter of the show, watch it, and hound the fuck out of you guys from chat.
No, go ahead, take a picture of that shit. I'll mute myself. Fuck.
Mute yourself already.
Sorry, I'm sorry. We finally figured out the giant fucking black ass widow that's been biting me.
What? That was a really weird side thing.
So anyway,
I've been at fair, and there's a giant fucking black widow. Like, I keep getting bitten by a spider, and it's like horrendous, painful, like terrible, horrifying bites. And it's a fucking like 50-cent piece sized black widow. We just saw it and found it, and we're taking pictures. I'm sorry. Continue. I'm muting myself. It's just the voices. Sorry. The fuck, that thing was huge.
You're not muted. God damn it. So, sexy Magog, how have you been lately? Working on your show and all that stuff. Like, obviously, kind of tired right now, but busy with the side quest stuff and all the graphics and everything. Anything else going on?
Not really. I'm a little behind on content because I had some family matters to take care of last week. So it's actually been a little bit over a week since my last Magog episode. And because I'm so busy with side quest, because I've got literally a week to prepare and finish all the overlays and the animations and the title sequence and all that stuff, I don't know when I'll do a Magog episode, but I'm definitely going to try to do one more Magog episode before VidCon. So,
fair enough. I was actually thinking Midnight Dreary would be a good idea, just because of how easy it actually is to do. Plus, I fucking love Poe. I'm one of the few Poe fans. He's just such an asshole.
Yeah, I still, I did a Midnight Dreary last week because that's all I could really do. But I still feel like if I do too many Midnight Drearies without doing Magogs, people are going to think something's up. So I am trying to stick to somewhat of a schedule. And I've been doing real good. Ever since I got out of school, I've been steadily putting out content on the regular. It's been really good. It just, after my uncle passed away, I had to kind of set things aside. And now I'm trying to play catch up.
No, yeah. So, again, as I probably told you multiple times on Twitter or in fucking YouTube comment section and shit, the actual fans, the real fans of your show, and even the fair weather fans, we understand that shit happens IRL, and sometimes things get pushed back a bit, a lot, or whatever. But we are anxiously waiting for the next episode. Every single time I see a new fucking I don't get notifications anymore because fucking YouTube despises me, apparently. It won't tell me something has gone live or that something's up until like an hour afterwards. So I'll
Gotta
miss
click the bell, damn it.
I do. That's the fucked up part. I have Magog live streams and Magog of Morskar both on the bell, and I'm subbed and all that shit. But I will not find out that Magog has gone live until an hour into the fucking thing. And you only do every once in a while 1 to 2 hour streams. So sometimes I'll miss the damn thing completely by the time the notification pops up on my fucking screen, and I'm just like, oh, okay, fuck me then, YouTube. I guess I don't fucking love his goddamn content at all. No.
Well,
no.
the good news is most of the streams I do out of character on the live stream channel are kind of random, so I understand that. But with Side Quest, you know exactly what time it's going to air every week, and I'm going to do something a little different this year. I'm actually going to set the event like the morning of and then spam the link out on all kinds of different social media. So you'll at least be able to like go to the link and it'll say, live in 6 hours or something, but you can at least, like have it up, have it ready to go. You can set a reminder, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I usually go the route of setting reminders if, because Gold City is actually pretty good at making the stream watch links at least an hour before the show goes live. The cut stream will do the same thing. So every once in a while, I'll just be like, "Ooh, yes, okay, link and set reminder." But there was this one time recently that I had set a reminder, and for some reason, YouTube glitched like crazy for me, and I ended up getting 2 notifications of Gold City going live, and I was just like, "Oh, okay." I mean, thank you, YouTube.
One of them was the notification that you're supposed to get with the bell. The other one was a notification because you clicked set reminder. So
Paul says YouTube is the only person that fucks Brockus.
God damn it!
Oh wait, hold on.
YouTube is the only person that fucks Brockus.
It hurts because it's true. I don't care. I have Pornhub.
Oh,
and
God.
the ability to break my arm.
No, we
of
don't
course,
have
if I
it.
do actually hurt myself, I have to take several days off because I just can't.
So Magogums, what kind of plans do you have for when you go to VidCon?
yeah, hang out, get drunk.
This sounds like some good plans. See, this is why I want to get to VidCon, not even to go inside, just to hang out at a bar and get drunk with people.
I mean, that's why I'm going. I didn't even buy a pass to inside the convention, to the actual convention. Like, I'm going there to hang out with YouTube friends and make a Magog first public appearance in our world. I will be in character for some of it.
Oh, fantastic.
And do selfies and stuff. And anybody who wants pictures and things like that, I'll probably be walking around with a fucking camel pack under my fucking robe because it'll be so fucking hot. I have to have like constant ice water so I don't pass out.
Yeah.
Dude, still, like, I just want to go just to be able to have some drinks with you, yo.
Couple of things I'm going to point out here. One, very accurate Mark. Also, oh, hi, Mark. Because he's saying, Brockus, it would be funny if it didn't hurt inside. And the second thing is that's exactly what I did last year. I knew I could only afford one night stay somewhere out there because I didn't think ahead of time. But I was determined to go to VidCon to meet Poisoning the Well and all the others and shit like that. And I wound up getting a hotel room with one of my coworkers, my buddy Bobby Booya. And while we were there, he was extremely impatient. But eventually, we just went to a bar and pretty much hung out with a bunch of people all day long. We were drinking late into the night. He was fucking hammered. We got an Uber back and forth to the hotel, and like, it was all kinds of fucking awesome. And I plan on kind of doing something similar this year. I'm completely broke, so I probably won't be fucking hammered at the end of the night. But if people want to buy me drinks along with Cadunt or Zell, hey, that's cool. I guess. I just mainly want to go there and fucking hang out with people again.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Will Honorless says the first coming of Magog.
Yeah, I wish I could do something like really crazy, like have some like special effects and show Magog falling out of the sky and landing on a car.
Oh my god!
But I just can't pull that off. So
At least not at the moment, anyway.
I could just see it now, though, like something you would see in a dark comedy kind of movie where the sky suddenly goes black and it kind of looks all stormy, like rain's about to fall, but all of a sudden you just hear ass rape. Who put that car there? Fuck you.
yeah. Yeah, I love the idea of, because the dimensional magic is not perfect. Magog like walks through this like spinning wide open portal with like magical effects, and the lights glow and it's all this like fancy magic and music and it looks all dramatic, and then all of a sudden this portal opens in the sky and he falls out of it and just hits a fucking car, you know, and you just hear Magog go, for like 2 minutes.
It'd be like the Family Guy skit where Peter falls off and he goes, ah. Just for like, yeah.
No, for a good 2 minutes, like I love that idea. But another one, like if you went back to VidCon like the following year or the year after that, something like that, Magog could come out kind of like in Spaceballs with his head turned around. You do the whole like, why didn't anybody tell me my ass was so big?
It would be funny as a skit, but I don't want to steal jokes. So
no, of course,
True.
but like something where shit has gone completely awry. Like I'm not saying do exactly that, but maybe your arms and hands are now your legs, and your legs and feet are now your arms, and you just stand there like, well, this is awkward.
I think it would be funny if like Magog and Beardy in the main show, when he finally comes down to film, I'd love it if Magog's like, fuck walking, let's go to the dungeon, that we're about to go to and raid. Let's just take my magic portal. And Beardy's like, is it safe? And it's like, of course. Does it hurt? No, not at all. And then like he spins his magical words and the portal opens and he's like, let's go. And they both pass through and come out the other side as women. So I get like these two chicks, like get a blonde chick for Magog and get her to put the contact lenses in and the makeup on the face, and have Beardy be like a brunette with like armor on and everything and the same face paint. We come out, we're like, all right, let's go, like, and get these actresses to do it.
My volunteers tribute.
It would be fucking hilarious, man.
I would love to see that happen. And then as you guys are walking off screen, one of you, most likely you, at least the female version of Magog would just be like, if we really look like this, I'd probably fuck me.
I volunteers tribute.
Do like a parody of like Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
I think what would make that funnier is if the outside appearance had obviously changed to female, but the voice is still yours and yours. That would be
the way we do it. We'd have to get the girls we'd have to line up our speech with the girls.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, couldn't you and Beardy just put on like a thing of like fake titties and like put yourselves in outfits
it's funnier if they're like complete female versions, not just us in drag. That'll be a different joke.
Okay.
There's definitely going to be a joke where Magog and Beardy have to like break into a harem, and the only way to get past the guard is to be a woman.
Yeah.
And so they try to pull off this whole like fake tits and shit, but we have beards,
Yeah, you could put like fucking fruits in. Yep.
And then they let the guards let them in, but once Beardy and Magog are off screen, like giggling and laughing like girls, the guards are like, "Whoa, I do not envy the king with those two. Some ugly bitches."
Oh man, I think what could add the fucking joke to be funnier is if at a later point you could actually show you and you on screen at some point as just yourselves, but the voices are the female actresses who are basically.
No, that's what happens when we go back through the portal, turn back into men. We're like, "Yay, we're back!" Ah, shit.
But the spell's still fucked up.
But the spell's still fucked up. Yep.
At least the tits are gone.
I think Beardy has brown hair, or does he have reddish hair?
He's definitely brunette.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think it would be fucking awesome if you could somehow convince Roaming Millennial to play him.
well, that's the problem. I have to do it locally. So
Ah.
whoever we get to play him will have to be local actors or actresses, because there's no way I can afford to like give a plane ticket to somebody like that and have them fly down to Arkansas. These jokes will definitely have to wait until Beardy can come down. Because our plan is for him to come down a couple months every year and just film a shit ton of like joint adventure skits that'll appear on the channel in between Magog's regular episodes.
Mhm.
And that's just what we're going to do until we can build up to the big main show. So those adventure skits with Beardy are going to be kind of I guess you could say kind of like a teaser for what the main show will kind of be like. Because obviously we won't have the village built or anything. I don't have enough money. But
I think what would make it just a little bit funnier is because you and Beardy are obviously like different in height, because you're clearly taller than Beardy, which is actually funnier for your characters.
yeah.
But when the female actors take over and you basically have, blonde big titty Magog and brunette big titty Beard Barry and all that stuff, I think it would be even funnier if for some reason the brunette is actually taller than the blonde.
I don't think anybody would really catch that, but
I just, it's one of those things where it's like I go into special details sometimes.
what would be really funny is Magog comes out as like this super hot fucking blonde chick with the dead eyes and the makeup and everything, wearing black robes, and Beardy comes through as like this like fat, ugly like woman, who's like wheezing.
I will go
a cigarette.
to
Like,
brunette.
wait a minute, this doesn't seem right.
I will drive Cadunt out there myself. Just
Find
to
like a
make that happen.
real bearded lady from a circus.
No, I will shave. No, I'm not going to shave my beard out, but I will get her a fucking beard, and I will drive Cadunt out there myself just to make Cadunt the Beard Barian female version.
True story. I've cut my own hair before. I cut my own hair before to glue onto my face for Gay Day.
Okay.
So I'm more than willing to go back to being a brunette and B, cut my own hair to glue onto my face.
Just a side note, in the future, you might not want to ever share that story again.
Yeah, no worries.
Ever.
But why?
Ever.
But why?
What would be funny, what if like Magog came out as like a super hot chick, but Beardy came out as like a midget?
Like a Danny DeVito in a wig?
No, like there's actually quite a few like little people in my area. And I'm like, man, I could fucking hire one of these guys to be like a dwarf or something. But it'd be really hilarious if he came through the portal and he just looks like Beard Barian with a beard and everything, but he's just this little guy.
No, that'd be awesome.
That would be pretty funny if I could get these actors lined up.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Yeah, it's just finding the people to do it. Like first you got to get the skits like written out, and you pretty much have it, but then it's getting the actors and getting them to and making sure that they're good, because you could have like two really shitty people who won't really sell it that well, and it's not going to be that fun. But at least they'll be cheap and easy kind of thing.
Yep. I do have another announcement.
Oh.
Yeah. There's going to be a new show on Magog's channel.
A new show?
Yes.
Is this one of those shows where you're not going to tell us what the title is or what? The
Nope, I am. I'll share tonight since I shared the side quest the new side quest title. There is going to be a female soul trapped in the bones of a dead raven. Poe is getting a girlfriend.
Oh, that is awesome.
And I've come up with the concept of the show. Her name is Penny, and her show's going to be Penny's Dreadful Stories.
Yes.
So
I fucking love you for that, Penny.
so it's kind of a play on Penny Dreadfuls.
Yeah.
And basically, it's just another Raven skeleton, but I bought a little pink bow that has a skull on it and glued it to the head of the Raven.
Oh my god.
And she's going to be surrounded by pretty things instead of like what Poe is surrounded by.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, basically, it's just going to be kind of a weekly, like really, really dreadful death stories from around the world, like. Man impales himself on a fucking fence trying to escape a robbery scene or something like that, And she's basically going to be a smartass version, a female smartass version of Poe that just makes fun of the dead person.
I love this whole fucking premise, and I can only imagine how many goddamn jokes Poe is going to have at Magog, basically stating that he has a girlfriend and Magog doesn't.
Yep. But what's going to be funny is there's going to be an overarching storyline now where Poe is trying to get her to like him. Because at first she doesn't. She thinks he's obnoxious.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
There's only one thing stopping me from doing this show.
Oh.
I have yet to find a female voice actress.
Oh.
Mm.
Do you have a specific sound of her voice in your mind?
I probably will look into, I'll probably try to do is put a script out on Twitter and then have female voice actors read the script and send the sound file in, and I will pick the best one. I guess you could say a tryout or an audition, if you will. But the problem is, it's not just finding a female. It's finding a female that would be willing to literally drop everything and do the sound recording once a week.
I know a certain someone, actually, I know several people who are females who have nothing better to do throughout the week other than, what they probably do online and such, and would be willing to do that. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're going to have at least 5 people, off the top of my head, 5 people willing to do that. Get done.
The thing is, she has to kind of match Poe, and that's why I don't want anybody, if they send in their audition and I don't choose them, I don't want anybody to feel bad. I'm looking for a very particular kind of compliment to Poe.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have a general idea as to how you want Penny to sound in your mind. So that makes perfect sense, and and that's the thing is putting the script out is one thing. You will want to also put some form of small description as well, so that this way
I really want people to kind of cut loose and do their own thing. So the only thing I'm going to do is put a link to Poe's episodes and be like, watch Poe, and then see how you might compliment him. I don't want people to be constricted necessarily. I am looking for something specific, but I also won't know it until I hear it.
Fair enough.
It's one of those things where I can't be all like, I want her to sound like, so-and-so, some, actress that I like, because I have no idea if that voice will work with sarcasm. So it's going to be interesting. The other downside with that is I would feel bad if this person did this work for me and didn't get paid somehow. So I'll probably figure out some way to either pay them like just a monthly thing for the scripts, or maybe it can be one of those things where I put their channel link and say at the end of the episode, Penny voiced by so-and-so, so they can at least, get paid via exposure.
Yeah.
To their own channel, if they are a YouTuber. If they're not a YouTuber, maybe we can work something out. But I obviously can't pay a whole lot of money. What it'll probably be is I'll just pay them the advertisement money that those episodes make particularly. Because, you can go in the analytics and see how much money you make per episode, And I could take that money and subtract what I have to pay for taxes and then just send it to them.
Yeah. And that would be a fair way to do it as well.
Yeah. So if it only makes like $6 because YouTube sucks, sorry, but it's better than nothing,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's
It's
plenty of
mostly
people who stream for nothing, so you might be able to find, at least one female out there. Um, uh, Especially if you post on Twitter, like you post a script on Twitter and put the link and be like female voice actors, like if you want to give this a shot, you're bound to find at least one girl who's like, you don't need to pay me. I just love the fact that I get to be part of this.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. I loved when I actually had money paying you monthly, because my name would end up on the fucking end credits, and I'm just like, yeah, technically I contributed to that.
I'd also love to
but-
do. I want to get another skeleton bird, but not a raven this time.
Mhm.
One of the other ideas I had was to get somebody like Fat Pat, or not Fat Pat, maybe. No, definitely. Well, he can do the voice, but I think it would be funnier if it came from somebody who's actually black. So maybe get like your boy Pat or Malcolm from the North, and have them like. And I want to get like this fucking dead pigeon, and just spray paint the bones black, and put like a Louisiana fucking voodoo top hat on him.
Oh, then you've got to go with your boy Pat, just because he's got the southern drawl.
And yeah, exactly. And then have this like voodoo witch doctor trapped in the bones of a dead bird that has his own like monthly show, not weekly, and be all like, "Fuck is this, nigga? God damn it!"
I love it, because then
Y'all
you
gangsta asses need to clean y'all shit up.
Preaching Witch is saying, have Penny have Lo-Fi's voice.
that would be fucking hilarious. But I love the idea of having a black bird, because then you can at some point look over at Jeff and be like, "You only have 2 dildos to talk to. I have 3 dead birds. I'm winning, Jeff."
But you gotta understand where this all kind of comes from, is this idea that Magog is a necromancer. He should have dead things that he talks to. Like he's like, I don't have any friends, so I just wait till somebody comes along, breaks into my tower, dies, and I take their soul and shove it into the bones of a dead thing and force them to be my friend.
I want you. Have you seen those the skeleton cats?
Oh yeah, they make all kinds of bones.
Dude, you should have like just little creatures all over, and they don't have to necessarily move or do anything or talk and shit like that. And it's simply because Magog got sick and tired of hearing them talk, and so he took his magic away, and therefore they're back to being just straight up dead. But whenever he's bored and feeling like, in need of conversation, then he can bring one to life.
Yep. I want to get like a collection of dead things, so that what I would do is like I'd have so many of them, like I'd have dead rats, frogs, like everything that they offer, and I would be able to take pictures of these things on little sets, so that Magog has like a menagerie of dead things that have souls in them, and use that format to have like YouTube guests.
Aw, I got sad. I got sad because I was about to say you could use me because I'm dead inside, but then you said souls. I'm like, oh.
She has no soul. I think what would be a funny addition to that is if Scribe eventually died, and for some reason Magog, out of respect because he actually liked Scribe, basically just let him be dead and resurrected a brand new Scribe, who is a person you basically hired on to be an actor who dresses up like a butler, but fucking hates your guts, kind of like how Poe does. And
everybody hates Magog.
Yeah, and just every once in a while will show up and hand you like a scroll, or has like a plate of something. At one point, he could even be missing an arm, and because he's basically a zombie, and he fucking hates you. And like the worst part is that he explains at some point, or you explain at some point, that isn't even actually the soul, the body that belongs to that soul. You just kind of found a dead body and took someone's soul and put it in the dead body, like just to be an even bigger asshole. So like conflicting personalities at some point could play into the character. I just love the idea of a dead butler Scribe kind of character who actually shows up and is all zombified and everything, who just fucking constantly hates you.
Yep. No, I want to do all kinds of different things. You know, one of the ideas for the main sitcom is when Magog opens his magical emporium. He's going to have basically a female assistant, and she's just like a total ditz internet thought, just a medieval version. And I have a girl here who's lined up that might be able to play it because she's like really into what I'm doing, and she's like, "I'll fucking dress up in a fucking medieval costume. I don't care." So I'm like, "Can you play a dumb thought? Because that thing would be hilarious." But the secret is she's only playing dumb. Secretly, she's a spy for this like other dark entity that's
Nice.
infiltrated Magog's shop in order to learn his secrets. You know?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yep. Will Honorless says yield thought. Yep. There you go. But yeah, I want to do all kinds of different things. I'd love for Magog to have like an undead zombie person who's just like his servant and slave. Like, that's funny.
I think it would be fucking hilarious.
And
The whole point of all this is to grow, you know, to just keep moving forward, keep doing new things, you know?
Yeah.
you could name your servant person Bob.
Bob.
Oh God, could you imagine?
And then you
Zell being that
constantly
character?
wait, you constantly tell him to go and clean your knob.
It just cuts to him like polishing the brass doorknobs.
Yes. And then Magog will it'll just pan back to Magog smiling and be like, "Yeah, I got a Bob on my knob."
He's like, I want to do that with the internet thought. Just, you know, like have her like, he's like, clean the knob, and then she's over there bent over in front of the door like polishing it, and he's standing behind her like, yeah, get in there nice and deep like. Don't forget to get inside that keyhole.
Yeah, polish that knob.
Yep, and then Magog like had cast an enchantment on the door, and she polishes it, and then all of a sudden the keyhole like spews glitter into her face, and then he's all like, "I think the door is done."
Oh my God, please.
And then as she's walking away, spitting glitter out of her mouth, the fucking door has a cigarette between one of the cracks. Like,
Yes. Oh God, that would be amazing.
All of this sounds horrible. Do it.
like fucking sawdust because it's a wood door. Like sawdust comes out of the keyhole, just goes poof into her face, and you just hear in the background. You just hear in the background Magog go, "And the front door is done. Time for the back door, sweetie."
Oh my God, that'd be so good. You always come up with these amazing ideas, and I can't wait to see at least some of them come to fruition. And I know right now you're working on side quest, and you have the idea for the Penny show.
Yep.
But I know you've been busy trying to like handle shit and stuff like that. But still, every time I hear it, every time I get the chance to hear about some of your various ideas and some of the jokes you got, like I just hope that you can remember some of them, because there's a lot. There are a lot out there.
No, they're written down.
Oh, awesome.
Yep. Even ones that I come up with on the spot, you know, like I'm sitting over here just writing in my notepad, you know.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So like the polishing doorknob joke is now in my notepad, you know.
So you're doing it the smart way. You're not just letting shit spew from your mouth and then leaving it to be forgotten.
No, this is gonna be a scripted show, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I try my best to just like sometimes I overwork myself. Like I haven't slept yet since I've been up since Sunday morning, and I've just been working on that side quest title and the overlays and everything. I mean, that's probably why I'm not as entertaining tonight. I'm a little tired.
No worries. We just appreciate the fact that you're willing to come on and talk with us. I see Mouthy Mom in the chat. Giving some thumbs up in memory of Stephen Blackman.
Yes, rest in peace, good buddy.
Yeah. And now that like we got you on with us, I did talk a little bit about that whole the just the whole mental shit, and it's hard to catch, especially when it comes to people over the internet. But I want everybody to know, like, a lot of us here are more than willing to, like, sit down and listen or read or talk with you. You got a minor form of a support system right here. Like, we all fucking root for you guys.
I do my best to answer every message I get, but some
It's
slip through the cracks because I get so many now. Like,
yeah.
once I broke 20,000 subscribers, it's been kind of crazy keeping up with all the social media. But if somebody does have a problem, feel free to try to reach out to me. I'll do my very best.
And same, I know it goes with Brockus as well, but same with us. We, with me and Brockus and pretty much anybody on the cunt stream, no matter what Schmeckle says, because Schmeckle's a goddamn liar and he does give a damn.
Yeah.
But even if we can't get back to you, especially if we can't get back to you right away, like, I'm gonna say it live right here, like, we fucking give a damn,
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, whether it's one of the people that we stream with or even just a fan, if you're ever down and you just want to talk to somebody, I'm usually up pretty late. So you can go ahead and hit me up. I'll talk to you. I'll chat with you and stuff. I might seem like the kind of person because I'm not really like active all that often sometimes on social media, but that's because I'm usually just drawing or watching something on fucking line. So I mean, be a little patient with me on that, but I will get back to you if you really need to talk about something, especially if you're feeling down. And honestly, without the audience, I wouldn't be doing streams. I would have probably given up. Like, if I only had one person listening to me, I might have given up like after my third stream. But clearly, some people out there actually want to just listen to me fucking rant and be triggered on streams, especially when it's Kadant, Ishtar, Rob, Mark, Ren, basically literally anyone I fucking stream with triggering me.
Faces.
You bitch, stop it!
Faces all over the place. But and you know what? I see there's people in the chat too, like Mouthy Mama is saying she's always here too. She's giving out her Twitter. I know Trippy, he's good people too. I swear he's weird as fuck and he'll say some really weird and fucked up shit. But he's good people, and I mean, even if we can't get back to you, like, that's kind of the beauty of the internet and having this form of communication. You have different people you can reach out to. You have loads of people you can reach out to, even if you don't really think that it's possible for somebody to answer you, that somebody will hear you. We're listening, like, you right here. Like, if you ever wanted just a fucking an ear to listen to or eyes to read what you're going through, I mean, there's only so much advice that one can give before it all starts becoming redundant, but we fucking give a damn.
Plus, if you're lucky, Kadant will let you virtually squeeze your boobs.
I will send you side boob pictures if that's what will help you get through your day. I'll send you a side boob picture.
Magog is feeling depressed. He needs a side boob pic.
Oh no, I need I had like sexy pictures or whatever that I could totally send to Magog, but I don't know. I gotta see if I can find them when I got the time. Magogums, you feeling a little sad?
Nope.
If you want, I can take a picture of me in my fair garb.
Though I appreciate all kinds of pictures, I am actually feeling fucking great, man. I mean, I know we just got done talking about like depressing mental stuff, and that's I know people go through some stuff, and I try to be there for the community, just like community's there for me, and I do my best because at the end of the day, I don't actually set out to hurt anybody. I'm an insult comedian, but I do it in a way that people have to know that it's satire. I mean, I'm dressed like a goddamn wizard, for fuck's sake. At the end of the day, I'm not a terrible person. I actually do care about people.
My
But-
God, Morskar said this awful thing today. He's wearing makeup and putting on a wizard's robe. Pretty sure don't take it seriously.
Right. So, and that was just, like that was my way of doing things when I started my channel. And because I knew that even if you have an avatar and you portray some sort of character that matches the avatar, people still kind of take you serious on the internet. They're like, that's you. You're just hiding your face. Whereas if you play an actual like physical slapstick character, nobody can take you seriously. Nobody's that dumb. Anybody who leaves a negative comment on my videos is a dumbass. Like they don't fucking get it. But at the end of that's beside the point. What I was getting at is I've actually loved my life now that I'm out of school. Like I just like my whole life is Magog now, and I get to do all this creative shit. And even when I like force myself to work hardcore, like I've done the past, 48 hours, I just feel utterly happy and like I actually am kind of blessed, like I have enough supporters on Patreon that I can pay my bills and just keep on trucking forward with this great show that I'm trying to do and meeting great people and live streaming and working with the Beardbarian more and working with other YouTubers more like Omegon. And I'm doing a collab with him soon. And I've got a collab lined up with Antoine. And I really don't have any complaints. I used to be so stressed when I was in school because I could never get an episode done. I always had homework. I always had this. I always had that. I always had to deal with my shitty teachers and my other students that were shitty. Not all of them. There were some shitlords in my class. Don't get me wrong, but I even remember one of my art classes when I like mentioned something, and it was really funny because I mentioned something from the internet, and he just like glanced over at me and everybody else looked confused, and he just glanced over at me and was like, "Hail Pepe." And I was like, "Praise Keck." And it was like, "You, sir, we can be friends." Like there was one guy in one of my art classes a couple semesters ago, back when the Kekistan thing was still going. But I tell you what, man, now that I'm out of school, I feel like 100%. I've got energy. I've got creative flow. The only thing that's stopping me is I have not been able to expand my operation. I'm still stuck in this tiny apartment. And until the studio gets built, I'm kind of stuck doing what I can.
But you know what? Everything you can, we fucking love. All your Magogonites. I know fucking just love anything that you can come out with, and you'll get your studio built soon enough, I'm sure. Well, not soon enough, but within a reasonable amount of time, considering what you want to do with it, like what you want to do in general. Like you got some great plans, and you have amazing supporters right here, and I'm just glad to hear you're doing great.
Yeah. And we are breaking ground this month. I mentioned that at the beginning of the month on a live stream. Sometime after VidCon, the guy we're hiring, because he's on vacation right now, but as soon as he gets back, he's going to start tearing down trees and clearing a couple acres of the land so we can build on it. I mean, it's beginning. It's starting at the end of this month. So
This is fucking awesome, dude.
It has begun.
And I'll be updating everybody on Patreon and Twitter and stuff. I'll upload pictures of the land. I'll be uploading, pictures of the destruction of the trees and the underbrush as it happens. I'm gonna go up there every couple days and just take pictures and show everybody the progress.
Yeah.
I'm excited because I finally get out of this tiny little place too.
Exactly.
I get my own place up on 12.5 acres. Not so far out of the country that I'm like forever away from like restaurants and grocery stores and stuff, but far enough that I can do what I want and nobody will bother me. I can shoot guns. I can fire off fireworks for 4th of July. I can fucking put an in-ground pool in if I want. It's going to be great.
I'm excited for you, man. And you know what? Going back to the whole feeling good thing, like school, like you were doing school for a reason, but that doesn't make it not a stressor. And pretty much like that's that's the thing is sometimes like you people will have the stressors and once you get that stressor out of there, like all of a sudden like you seem to feel lighter. And I don't know if that's the case for you necessarily. I know you got like a lot of plans and you have a lot and you have some time now that you have finished school. And so that's probably been helping.
Oh, yeah. Bitching Witch in the chat asks, so are you going to save the trees to use for lumber? No, I'm not. The primary reason is most of the trees he's knocking down are really thin southern pines. And the guy we got to do this, he's cutting us a deal because he wants the trees.
Oh.
So if he tears them down and gets to keep them, he's cutting us, he's knocking like 25% off his normal price for clearing land. And so he's going to take those fucking pines and build fence posts out of them. And I think he builds deer stands with them and sell those. And so I don't care.
Yeah, no, at the very least, like firewood, yo.
No, you can't use pine for fire.
Oh.
Yeah, it clogs up the flue of your chimney.
Oh.
It's got too much sap. Pine trees have too much sap and it gets all gunked up and clogs up your chimney and then you'll smoke your house out.
Well, no, like I'm not even talking about that. Like, oh, then again, I live in Southern California, so like beach bonfires are a thing.
Yeah, no, outdoor firewood's fine, but it's one of those things where it's like it's all too thin for me to use. I mean, I'm sure there'll be some left over that he doesn't want that I can build like fences out of for the village or whatever. But as far as the buildings for the village, I'm going to get proper treated wood for that, even though it'll look old by the time I'm done aging it and everything. It's so the village lasts long.
Yeah.
I don't want
to. If he's got like, I'm just saying, like, have like a fire pit somewhere in the village.
Oh yeah, no, there's going to be all kinds of stuff. When I've got the village designed and laid out, I'll be uploading an image of that. But that probably won't be until after VidCon. I'm too busy with side quests right now.
Fair enough. Yeah, no. And right now you got side quests you got to think of and of course I can't say planning for VidCon, but I guess planning for the travel to get down to VidCon.
Some planning. I have my tickets and reservations for the hotel, but I need to put together the full costume, and I got to get some makeup that won't run down my face with sweat. Like, the makeup I use is water-based, so it washes off easy. But I can't be walking around out in the heat with that because it'll run down my face and I'll look like that fucking, like a crying goth chick. So, I need to get some oil-based face paint that like clowns use that stays on even when you sweat,
Yeah. But now you give me an image of when Magog turns female. Not only is it like the necromancer, you have to make her look like a fucking goth chick necromancer.
Yep.
Like the robe is no longer a robe. It's like a teeny tiny, well, not a teeny tiny, but like a black, like all black fucking like dress or some shit like that.
He comes out of the portal as a dominatrix.
Yes. Oh my god, yes, please.
Got shiny leather and a whip instead of a staff. Like, how am I supposed to cast spells with this?
Oh my god, that'd be amazing though. It would be so awesome. Dear gods, please write down. Right.
Notes.
Yes. Dominatrix Magog.
Yep. But yeah, things are looking up.
Oh.
We got Gulf City streaming, and it's Gulf City's in the chat there. AP's in the chat.
I know. I was just about to say. Speaking of dominatrix, there's somebody I need to be my sub. Like, hello, AP baby.
Oh god, did anyone else catch the Samaj thumbnail that he drew for
Oh yeah,
Lo-Fi?
that shit was fun.
Yeah.
That had me cracking up because he showed me, Anon, and Schmeckel the sample, and I was fucking like, oh god, she's gonna love this.
I'm so sad. I feel so left out. Samaj still won't draw me.
You'll get yours soon. Not sure when
No, he's
exactly.
no. He's busy. He's busy with he's got to make the thumbnails for like everything. When Schmeckel's like, "Hey, make a thumbnail," he's got to make those thumbnails. Plus, I know he's been working on like a shit ton of commissions and stuff like that. I just like, you know, teasing more or less about the fact that, oh, I get it, Smosh hates me. He that's why he won't draw. That's why he still hasn't drawn any of the not safe for Wednesday thumbnails like at all. Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Oh.
He's a good
But
artist.
yeah, no. He really is. He's there's so many good artists that I seem to know that are online, like Samaj, and then there's this one fucking necromancer fucking redneck that I know of who's an amazing artist as well. What was his name again?
Pretty sure Magog of Morskar is the necromancer you're referring to.
Oh, hey. Oh, right. Yeah. My God, you do art too. What do you know?
I dabble, but I as far as the style of art that Samaj does, I'm definitely nowhere near that. Like comic book art is tough for me. I can do very realistic stuff. Like I'll fucking take out some charcoal and do a portrait, but I can't for some reason get those exaggerated features of cartoon characters down. My brain doesn't like it. I like drawing realistically. But everybody's got their thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It was like Brockus's thumbnail there, like his profile pic. Like I couldn't do that because of how exaggerated it is. I'm just not good at that.
Yeah,
You know?
but your art style is your own, just like Samaj's. It has hints to other people's, like to other kinds of art styles, like the comic book aspect art. But he's really well versed in what he does, and you're really well versed in what you do.
Right. Good stuff.
Oh snaps! AP, yes.
I
I'm
love what you
so
just
down
said.
for a fucking threesome with Lo-Fi and AP.
Is Lo-Fi even awake right now? Is she? Lo-Fi, are you in the chat?
She was earlier.
Oh.
I'm just saying, like, sorry.
Because I am comfortable with a little later on in the stream bringing both AP and Lo-Fi on so everybody can get a taste of what is to come.
No, fuck that. Just go ahead and link them now. Link them both right the fuck now. And then this way, Brockus, you can leave, and then I can have Magog and AP in here with me. And if Lo-Fi is awake, then fuck yeah, I can have Magog and AP and Lo-Fi, and I'll be a very happy Kadund.
Yeah, you'll get dicked down by both senpais, and it'll be wonderful, and you'll enjoy yourself, and I'll just sit in the corner fapping.
oh, you guys could Eiffel Tower me.
Yeah.
Aw,
Just don't be
yeah.
surprised if I start requesting some weird shit like, Magog, spread your cheeks a little more, or AP, bend over.
There's really something wrong with all of you.
There's something seriously wrong with me. It's partly
And that's coming from a guy who dresses like a necromancer for a living.
I think that's my favorite part. When you, of all people, have to tell other people, okay, that's crazy even for me.
AP in the chat says press 1 to cuck Samaj.
Don't cuck Samaj. He needs material to, draw. We're going to send him this video, and we're going to cut AP and Magog completely out of it and replace it with animated versions of his avatar.
Bitching Witch is saying one of the reasons she loves me so much is that all streams become sexual with me. Well, yes, that is why and same with lo-fi too. And that's probably why Schmeckel's like, all right, you two go ahead and get to have a show about sex. We can't help it.
I have this idea in my head for a thumbnail for Samaj to draw up for this particular episode. And it's only because, like, you know, I'm still getting used to the whole digital art and everything like that. But it would be fucking hilarious if there was a giant censor bar over what is obviously happening, and it's basically AP's, I don't know, head or feet is dangling outside while Lo-Fi and Kadunt's heads are like a Higao fucking out of the censoring and everything like that. While me, Samaj, Magog, and Schmeckel are just kind of looking on with alcohol, just like, I don't know what's happening.
Judging. No. Magog needs to have a face of judgment. Either that or he needs to have the "this vexes me" face.
That is a man.
You know, like I keep hanging. I keep getting myself hung up on this. On like what's going to happen at VidCon, and I'm just sitting there like, I have to stay in character if I'm dressed up. So, like the worst things that could possibly happen to me in my mind could possibly actually happen, because I will not break character if I'm dressed up. So it would be awful if I'm walking around VidCon outside, you know, because I'm not going in. But it would be awful if I'm walking out there amongst all those people and people wanting to take pictures with me, and I'm meeting up with all the guys and everybody's like streaming and everything, and all of a sudden I see Riley Dennis. And like Riley Dennis looks over and it's like, oh, it's you. And in my mind, it plays out with me just going, dude, what are you fucking looking at? You know, like, that is your man. Like really loud, and then I get kicked out of VidCon. Like I just see it in my head, like playing out, you know. You know, like I'm like, oh God, I hope none of these people try to come up to me and it's all like, I remember you. I've seen your video you did on me. Well, that's good because I don't know who the fuck you are. Your name's Zell? I heard that's a thing.
Yeah. Oh, that would have to go. We have to. Just for that to play out IRL. For the love of God, please, give me this joke.
My body's ready. My body is ready.
That would be really funny if you guys actually all came down and then like you and Kadunt and Zell come walking up to me and you're like, oh my God, it's Magog. And I'm like, Brockus, Kadunt, some guy.
God damn it. Shut up. Sneezing hurts.
I know sneezing hurts, but I still love when you sneeze just because of the fact that, like, for a brief moment, everyone gets to hear a woman moan, and it's fucking awesome.
God damn it.
You're like holding your sneeze back.
I'm trying to. It hurts so bad.
Let it go.
I will not.
God damn it. Yeah. God damn it, chat. Can you guys will fucking Cinder Shadow fucking bitching witch? Can you like not thanks like so much? I don't need. I'm already no MK Fed. No God fucking no metaphor. God fucking damn you people. Like it's a. I know I have a very unique sneeze. Okay. People.
I definitely I'm definitely not looking forward to the awkwardness when Chris Raygun shows up with his girlfriend.
Oh my God.
Because like I was on with Monday Matt and Chris Raygun a couple weeks back, and we were talking about VidCon, and Chris was like off air. He was like, "Are you coming, Magog?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Are you coming in character?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Good." And I was like, "Oh no, oh no, I know what that means."
dude, I of course I was watching that goddamn stream. You know I was, and the fact that he was asking if you're gonna come in character is just making me so much more happier because I'm just like, he's probably gonna keep that fucking Lacey. He's not gonna let her know until like obviously you're there, and then he's gonna set something up to make it even more awkward and funny.
And it's just gonna happen. He's gonna walk up with her, and he's like, "Whoa, it's Magog." I'm like, "Chris Reagan, hi Lacey," and she's gonna be like, "Hi Magog," and I'll be like, "Wow, it's I just want to lick your lips and stick you to a window."
God damn it, my God.
Hey Chris, how are you still walking? You got some Angelina Jolie lips over there, that chick. Then she's gonna get all insulted and slap Magog across the face, and Chris Reagan's gonna laugh, and I'll be like, "She slapped me in the face. I'm so turned on."
To this day, I still love the line. Oh, she ruined it by talking.
Yeah. Oh man, like even like when they started dating it, because like I did that video after her like Trump meltdown video. And then after that, she actually like turned cool, started dating Raygun, and I was just like, fuck me. What do I do? like so I was like, okay, whatever, just let it be. And if she even saw that video, which I'm pretty sure she did because Chris Reagan followed me on Twitter like shortly after they started dating. He was one of the first like big people to follow me. And then he subscribed to my channel. And then I was like, Jesus Christ, it's happening. This is fucking happening. And then like now VidCon's rolling around and I'm like, what do I say to her? Like I only did one video and that's good. Like, like I know a lot of people like met up with Lacey last year, like Sargon and stuff, and they all made peace, mea culpa, and hugged. But that's not Magog in character. If she's expecting an apology and a hug from me as Magog, I don't know. I guess I'll have to judge that when it happens. But if I'm out of character, of course I'll be all like, even you have to admit your meltdown video was a little cringy, but I never did another video after that about you, and I even said it unlisted. Sorry, because I do have respect for that, and especially since I like Chris, I'm not going to hate on his girlfriend or anything, but I really feel like Chris is over there just conniving. Like he's like, okay, Magog's coming, and he's going to be in character. This is great. I'm bringing my camera. Like I know it's probably not true. He's got other things to worry about, but in my mind, he's like scheming. Like
oh god,
it's gonna be fun though. I'm not nervous at all in a negative way. The nerves that I have are kind of a jittery, kind of positive nerves. Like I'm kind of excited about it. Like first appearance of Magog in public. Who knows what's gonna happen? Who knows?
Dude, I'm excited for the possibilities though. I'm just excited for the possibility of even being able to go for just a day. Obviously if Raucus and Zell are planning on going on Friday, I can't because I got fair.
That's
but
right.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Thanks for remembering that. But no, but if I do get the chance to go, like I hope so. And if nobody fucking knows who the fuck I am, I'm even happier because I'll get to sit and watch and see, and then maybe like pull like I don't know a Magogums aside and be like, "Yo, hi, I'm done. Let's have a drink, bro."
Right?
We could actually try for Thursday instead, just because like it would be more beneficial. None of us actually have a show on Thursday nights to do or anything like that. We have no obligations that particular day. So it could be a Thursday. That way you can still come with us and we can all have fun. And enough people will like get us all drunk and feel bad. Like, I don't want these guys driving home because they're probably going to die. So, hey, stay in the hotel room and then let's get them drunk again the next day because fuck it. Why not?
Oh, really fun. Oh, sorry.
I just can't wait to see Anita Sarkeesian and yell out, "Hey, Anita, will you sign my hoop earrings?" Will you autograph my plaid shirt?
Dude, I may.
Hey, Macintosh, can I hit you with a whole Macintosh computer?
A malevolent writer is telling me not to talk if I go, and I'm just like, no. Here's the thing: I have a plan for if I go, and because I'm pretty sure my voice sounds different, online versus like in real life. It's phone voice kind of thing, but I have a plan anyway, and I'm going to trick everybody if I can.
And I'm just gonna talk like this.
Oh God.
I can't
Wait,
wait.
are you Opal?
Yeah, how did you know?
I really can't wait to ask Bunty King how many 7-Elevens he owns in the area.
Oh. If I go and I actually see Bunty, Derek, and others there again, I'm not going to hesitate. I'm going to run right up to them. With Bunty, I'm probably going to ask to touch his butt or his beard or both at the same time.
Yeah. Derek's the guy that like follows me and everything, but I've never actually talked with him. So that's going to be fun. Because like he'll be walking up, be like, "Oh my God, it's really Magog," and I'm going to be like, "Oh my God, you're really black."
Now I'm hoping somebody gets that to him so he can actually do that on purpose.
Yeah.
MK Fenris is saying, let's address the fact that no matter how bad our lives are, at least we're not Macintosh or Brianna Wu.
Yep.
I don't know who either of those people are.
Both are terrible fucking hypocritical people.
You don't need to know.
You're
better off not knowing.
Yeah.
So are they like the fisty chick?
No. Well,
they're worse.
I would argue.
And that's saying a lot.
Ooh. So are they like the double anus woman?
No, they're worse. That's
They're
saying a
worse.
lot.
Because double butthole is pretty much the she's shitty on a different level. She's shitty on the whole deceptive doxing level.
These things are categorized.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it'll still be fun.
Oh yeah.
Like I think it's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, Magog.
Do some selfies with like Lacey and Chris Raygun, and then like when I tweet it out, I'm gonna be like, I found 2 hobbits. Because I'm like 6'3", and those two are fucking tiny.
Oh yeah. I have a picture of me and Chris at VidCon. It's very blurry because the phone I had at the time was real shit. But yeah, he is a short guy. He is compared to me, and I'm just a slightly little taller than you by an inch. Yeah. So if you take my size in that picture, you could pretty much see yourself in the picture too, and just be like, okay, he's small. Hobbit.
Yep. Oh, it's gonna be a good time. I get to meet up with everybody. Jesus, like Matt. Yep.
Same thing. He's
my God, you really are mundane.
Oh God, I'm probably going to bring up the we had dental shit with him again, just because I still chuckle every time I fucking think of that goddamn moment.
And Wizard Cause and Nick are there. I'm gonna walk up to them guys and be like, "Hey, you look like drug dealers. You got something?"
The funny part is that last time he probably did, but he didn't tell anyone.
Right.
Well, I mean, me and Zell, we knew about the pot that he had, but that's because we ended up smoking some with him.
Dude, Tennessee Marine has a really good point. Like, I feel super bad for you. I hope the robe that you have is like a really light material.
It's as light as you can get, but that's not the problem. It's black. And
Yeah,
the sun, black just absorbs that sunlight. Just all of the clothes is pretty thin material. I made sure of that. I didn't get any winter wool or anything like that, but I'm basically gonna be in all black. So,
well, because of like where I believe it's in the same place as it was last time, and most likely the place that you're going to be hanging out at a lot, bar wise, is it's air conditioned, so you don't have to worry too much about like the heat and all that stuff. But I mean,
No,
obviously,
I'm
you
talking
know,
about walking around VidCon. Like most of the party is outside, and I didn't even buy tickets to go in. So yeah, I'm basically like I've got a camel pack from when I was in the military. I'm gonna fill it with ice water at the hotel and fucking have the tube going up through my hood, so I can just like fucking slurp on some freezing cold water as I'm walking around. Man, it's gonna be hot.
yeah.
VidCon is in Anaheim, Will, like
Yeah.
Anaheim, California.
Mm-hmm. I live in a more desert area of SoCal, and it's still fucking hot as balls, even in a place like goddamn Anaheim. It sucks.
Now I'm
Yeah.
used to the heat because I live in Arkansas, but it's not like even in Arkansas I don't go walking around in my wizard cloak, you know.
Well, all right. So Anaheim, because it isn't too far from the beach. It's not nearly as hot as like, you know, deeper into to say LA kind of thing.
Still gonna be hot.
Yeah,
It is definitely gonna
it's
be
less
hot.
of a dry heat like in certain desert states and cities and such like that. It is a little more moist. It's a little more annoying. So if you are from the south, if you're from a place where you've got the whole humidity thing going on for you, you'll probably be kind of okay in Anaheim, and
Yep.
obviously Magog you are. But for those of you who this is your first time going, you've actually taken a chance and decided I want to go to VidCon. I want to go and fucking take pictures with Magog and drink my face off with poisoning the well, shit like that. If you're not used to dry heat, there's not much to worry about. It's not that dry. It'll feel similar. It's just fucking annoying because it's more it's a little more humid.
Yep. Anyway, guys, I actually have to get off of here. I have a military buddy who's in Japan who wants to get on Skype and show me the new baby. His wife had a daughter.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
cute.
no worries.
Yep, I've got a
Yeah.
new niece.
No,
They already have one. They
Aw.
already have a son, but now she's definitely been born. And so I haven't seen her yet. So, but yeah, that's one of my bros, military. So I'm gonna get on the phone call with them and turn on the webcam and see the new baby and all that.
no,
Yeah,
of
no
course.
problem, dude. Thanks for joining us and catching us up to date on all the stuff you've been doing, and hopefully I can make it out to VidCon and maybe see you and at least have a drink with you, you know?
Yeah, I hope to see some of you guys there, and it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I will. I probably won't get on very many live streams for the next week because I'm prepping for SideQuest, and then after that, I'm probably going to just kind of get ready for VidCon. But if I do stream on my main channel, maybe I'll catch you guys over there or on my live stream channel because I do
for
want to
sure.
update everybody. But
Yeah.
maybe not until the weekend. But I will talk to you guys later.
Yeah, no, thanks for joining us, my gugums.
Yep,
So
y'all.
take it easy, Magog.
Yep, y'all have a good one.
You too.
Later.
Oh, so I can't wait for SideQuest though. Like I really can't, and I'm glad that Magog was willing to share. Another. It was another Cunstream exclusive with Magogum, where he showed us the fucking SideQuest opening. Like that looked fucking awesome, and I cannot wait to see it.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. When he showed us off air the layout of how the screen is going to look for the show and everything, I was just like, oh, this is so fucking cool. And then he has his opening graphic, and I'm just like, that's fucking awesome.
Mhm.
I'm super excited for SideQuest. And seriously, people, if you're not subscribed to Magog of Morskar, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but clearly you want to get a beatdown from me and the other Cunstream hosts, because that's just a crime in and of itself. By the way, I sent the link to AP, Opal, and Lo-Fi. I figured.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I figured if somebody, if they wanted to jump in the last 15 minutes of the show, they can. It's cool. But yeah, oh my god, so fucking excited for side quest. I'm excited to actually well, I have to still convince Zell to do it, but if we can somehow put the money together to convince him to go to VidCon, it's probably not even going to be much that we really have to convince him with. Like, I think it'll probably be $30 to $40 is most likely all we would really need to convince him to drive us out to VidCon for a day.
Mm-hmm.
In which case, like if we get that together, bitching.
Well, you never. It's something that we'd all have to discuss and sit down. First, we'd have to figure out a day and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, I have a question for you because I'm an Elder Scrolls fan,
Yeah.
right? And I haven't really been. I've been at fair. I haven't really been able to keep up with any of the internet shit. Really, like I kind of keep up, and I popped in on one gun stream just to get it shut down. Like
Yes.
that was
We
a good night.
remember. Well, me and you
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, so well, it was actually a really good night for me. It was just a thing I'm really passionate about. So that's why it went the way it did. But anyway, um, so what is this I'm hearing? The Elder Scrolls 6 is supposed to be Skyrim 2?
No. I think that's just a consistent joke because all they showed was a mountain and a forest, and then the title screen, Elder Scrolls 6, popped up onto the screen, just kind of faded into focus, and that was it. That was the whole teaser. That was all it was. Just
Yeah, no, I saw the
landscape.
teaser. Yeah, I'd seen the teaser, but then I'm seeing people put shit like Skyrim 2's coming out. I'm like, it shouldn't be Skyrim 2. It should be Elder Scrolls 6, which should not take place in Skyrim because they change up the location like every single time. And some of us actual Elder Scrolls fans fucking have been waiting to see places like Elsewhere or fucking the Black Marsh or what fuck just the other fucking places because we got to go to Morrowind with Morrowind, the Dark Elves place, and then of course we were in Cyrodiil with Elder Scrolls 4, and that's the Imperials, and then of course Skyrim, which is the Nords, and it's just like each of these different races that you get to play have their own little like areas that you can explore and see and shit like that, and I'm fucking waiting to see like what's next. And I know Hammerfell was another one that had been done. I believe it was the arena.
Yeah, I believe the arena was still located though in Imperial territory, just because like you pretty much fought in an arena kind of thing, and it would make sense. But
Will Honorless is Will Honorless is saying Valenwood, the Remy is saying Somerset Isles, and Tennessee Marine is saying High Rock. Like,
I actually believe that the next location is supposed to be Somerset Isles. At least that was the rumor I had heard a couple of years ago when there was rumors of Bethesda eventually making Elder Scrolls 6 and everything like that. I heard Somerset Isles, but I think I also heard Valenwood. I'm not 100% certain. Do not quote me on it. Still, I think one of the reasons why a lot of people are making the joke or the thing saying Skyrim 2 is because, one, there are those retarded fucking gamers who assume that a Skyrim is just the title and don't pay attention to the Elder Scrolls 5 part. So they
of course they're going to think it's Skyrim too. Like a lot of people who played Skyrim, because Skyrim was a really big game. It was beautiful. And it actually did get a lot of people to start playing Elder Scrolls. Like when people were like, oh, I love the Skyrim song, Dovahkiin. I'm like, no, that's like, go go play another Elder Scrolls. Just go play the one right before Skyrim. Go play Oblivion. In the opening menu, that's still the song. That's the song. It just doesn't have the Dovahkiin lyrics, you know? Like, and people, I mean, they don't know, and that's fine. Like, if they want to think it's Skyrim 2, let them go ahead and think it's Skyrim 2. Just fucking play the game and support fucking Elder Scrolls, because Elder Scrolls is amazing. Oh, sorry, I get stupid.
No, it's that's cool. You have your games that you geek out on. I have my games that I geek out on. Obviously, I get judged a little harder because one of them is World of Warcraft, and that's fine. No, but like I know you're a huge Elder Scrolls fan. You obsessively played the shit out of Morrowind. You obsessively played the shit out of Oblivion. In fact, I remember around the time you and I had met. You almost consistently for 2 months straight, anytime I came over to your place to hang out, were playing Oblivion on your fucking Khajiit.
Wait, did you get to? Were you one of the people who got pissed off at me because I used to go into the Oblivion gates and take them out and get the sigil stones and all that shit, and I'd enchant my armor, and I only ever used black soul stones to enchant my armor, and I enchanted pretty much every single piece of my armor with reflect damage.
No, I never actually got mad at you for that. That was probably a few other friends who have played the shit out of Oblivion. Me, I just enjoyed watching you play because I was like, this is a fucking interesting game. I wonder what is this? And you told me a little bit, but then I'd get drunk with everybody and forget, and so I have to end up asking you like another week later.
No, yeah, and I remember like all of us would like sit down, or like you guys would all sit down and watch me whoop ass in this game, and I'm like, hey guys, check this out. And I would go where the fucking minotaurs are, the grove, that one grove where the minotaurs, and usually you can find the unicorn there, but I had already like found it and pretty much had it be my ride like before I'd gotten Shadowmere. But I would go into the area where the grove where the minotaurs are, and I would just stand there and be like, all right guys, watch this, and just let the minotaurs hit me repeatedly, and then they kill themselves by hitting me repeatedly.
Well, I mean, if you figured out a way to break the game in a hilarious way, by all means do it. I mean, me and Residential Dragon will go back and forth of our tales of like, this time I'm going to be a two-handed wielding heavy armor. I'm a stealth archer again. Fuck!
See,
it just kept happening.
Yeah, no, that happens with pretty much everybody except for me, because I'm insistent on like fuck using the bow and arrow in fucking video games. Like if I have to just play like a different class or whatever, just to give it a try, then I'll fucking do it. But other than that, I fucking hate using a bow and arrow in video games. No, absolutely fucking with a passion.
Fair enough. I actually, in my first playthrough with Skyrim, I actually did kind of venture out a bit. I was a heavy armor user. I was using double-handed weapons. And then when I had pretty much maxed them out to the point where I was this juggernaut, I switched it up and changed it to magic because I thought magic would be interesting. So I just burnt and fucking electrified all the things. So my destruction went like crazy. Then I was just like, you know what? Conjuration magic. That sounds like a fun one. And that got my bow skills up along with my conjuration. So I ended up switching eventually over to being an archer and a light armor user. And it was just like, I cracked out for, I don't know, weeks just doing that on my very first character. And then afterwards, it was like any new character I created, I ended up making a stealth archer. And I was just like, God damn it, why can't I go back to the way I was when it started?
Well, Cinder Shadow is asking if we've seen Bloodstained yet. No, I have not.
I don't know what that is, so no.
Yeah. And then somebody else was Jeremy06 was like, you ready for Battle of Azeroth, Brockus?
Sadly, my laptop no longer has the space to play World of Warcraft, and my tabletop is unfortunate, or my desktop, I should say. My desktop, unfortunately, is fucked up. It's very old, and it does the job. Like, just using it to look things up on two different computers and all that stuff. But unfortunately, right now, especially since I am completely broke, I cannot play World of Warcraft. I did pre-order Battle for Azeroth. It's on my account, and I had been building up a High Mountain Tauren Druid, so I could get the Heritage armor, and I was going to do that with every allied race and everything like that, obviously. But I was getting ready, but then that happened. I got completely fucked over at work, and my computer just couldn't do it anymore. So I'm just like, well, shit, I'm fucked. So technically yes, technically no.
Yeah. NK Fenris was saying Bloodstained is from the creator of Castlevania, he believes.
Ooh. I've seen quite a few gameplays on Castlevania. I've never actually played Castlevania myself, but it does look like a fun game. Ray Stone named his High Mountain Tauren Hunter Bullwinkle, and that just makes me fucking happy. For those of you who don't know, the High Mountain Tauren, the Tauren are, as their name kind of suggests, are essentially bull and cow people. They're minotaurs, essentially. The females are obviously more cow-like, and the males are obviously more bull-like in size and appearance. But the High Mountain are a special breed, and everybody's a moose. So they have moose antlers, and calling his Bullwinkle, it's just fucking funny as hell.
It'd be better if they could be a hunter with a squirrel companion.
The closest you could probably get it is if Horde also got the I want to say they're called the Volparen or Volparis. Basically, they are small cat people, but fox people actually. They're basically fox people, and that would probably be the closest you could get to a squirrel companion. And if they do that for the Horde, that would be fucking awesome. And I would recommend it. Raystone forced one of his friends, if not able to convince him, just force one of his friends to do exactly that so they could be Rocky and Bullwinkle. Oh, but if it's a friend, like you make him, he could be like the female fox, and it's not Rocky, it's Raquel.
I'm judging you right now.
Oh.
Only slightly more than normal, Brockus.
Okay. Bulls are not cows. Cows and bulls are both bovines. But a bull is the male version of a cow. A cow is a female. A bull is a male. It's the same thing you get when it comes to male moose. They are called bulls.
No. It's as simple as go and try and milk a bull.
Yeah, go ahead and try and milk a bull and see what happens.
It'll be a whole different experience for you. But no. It's Bullwinkle. Bulls are cows. They're okay, but that's the thing, Brockus, is you can't be too into the whole semantics. You're arguing semantics at that point.
No, yeah, I know, and I feel like a dick every single time I do that. And my bad.
Good, you should feel like a dick. How dare you?
My bad, Thorn. I didn't mean to do that. Right.
But yes, no, you're both correct in your own sense of word. Because female cows, female bovines are heifers.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. Mooses?
I think you just call. I think the pluralized is just simply moose.
Well, but yes, Will and Thorn, you are both correct. They are mean as fuck.
I
We're
really
talking.
wish I could.
You know what? No, Brockus. You know what I realized? We're talking about the semantics. We're talking about the semantics of whether bulls are cows. B, we're now talking about what the plural, well, I started talking about what the plural of moose would be. And I think that equates to a good time to end this fucking stream.
That's, you know what? That is a very fair assessment. All right, so we're going to go ahead and shut this down. Obviously, tonight was Love Your Monday with your hosts, Kadunt and myself, Brockus. And our guest tonight was Magog Morskar, telling us about things that he has basically been working on, showing us a little sample of what is to come with SideQuest, telling us what he hopes to do and things he wishes he could do at VidCon, which I fucking love all of them and wish he had the means to actually do all those things. But with that being said, of course, we're going to go ahead and end this.
And always listen. I'm gonna go ahead and end it with these last few words, if you don't mind, Brockus.
Oh, by all means, go ahead and take it.
We fucking give a damn about you. We give a fucking damn about you, and I really hope that, this episode helped you to start your week off in a positive direction, and this stream that we do every week, whether I'm on it or it's Brockus and somebody else, because I probably get fired again. But I hope this really does help you to love your Mondays, and don't forget, clean your cocks and clean your cunts.
All right, Cuts. That's been the show. Get the fuck out.